So what happens, unfortunately, sometimes is in the best of our interest of our heart to give all the information, to make sure that our clients are so well cared for. Sometimes we inadvertently overstep our boundary and it can backfire on us. We're not contractors, we are not accountants, we are not inspectors. And last of all, we're not buying or selling the house, so we need to be super careful that the decisions that are made are those of the clients, and I'll go on to that more later. But to know, you have to stay in your lane. The last thing you want to do is give advice that you're not authorized to give. Your client makes a decision based on said advice, and then if it goes wrong, who are they going to come to when it doesn't go the way that you said it was going to go? Heather, what do I do? What do your clients want to do? Well, I don't know. Well, call them. Ask them what they want to do, because it's not what you want. What would you do, right? And so it depends, if I get really close to them and comfortable, I literally okay, I'm taking off my realtor hat and I'm putting it over here. If it were me, because of this and that, I might lean this direction, but you have to make the decision. It is not my choice. And some people go, okay, they appreciate that because it is tough. We get to know people so well, and we go through one of the most important decisions of their life, and they begin to trust us. Isn't that what we want? We want them to trust us, because then when they trust us, the process is so much easier. You're not having to justify everything that you say to them. They just trust that what you're saying is true. So we want to get to that point, but on the other hand, it is not our choice. So in working with clients, I think about it this way. Okay, here's the situation that's been presented to myself. What's my take and understanding of it, right? I might run it by, a managing broker or colleague or something if I'm really just kind of having a tough time grappling with it. Try to find a solution to the situation, if at all possible, before you go back to your client. Then when you do pick up the phone to your client, hey client, this is what happened. I've done some research for you. You could talk to this person or that person. They're expecting your call. And here's the pros and cons if you make this decision. And here's the pros and cons if you make this decision. So I have laid it all out there so that they then can make what I believe anyway, an educated choice. If you haven't done the research and you just pick up the phone and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the buyers aren't gonna do this. What is their problem? Ooh, how is that gonna come across? First of all, what are you creating in that type of situation? And secondly, are you bringing them a solution? Now they haven't had time to process the situation. You're hitting them with this big dramatic situation and they need a moment to just stop and chill. Whereas if you've had time to process it, research it, then present them with it, with those pros and cons, they know that you have your back. They know that you're trying to solve the problem, not create the problem.